What does my biological clock reveal about me? Start the winding of your biological clock as soon as possible. Hi bestie. For ages now, we are aware of lots of experimentation being done to identify a quick fix to aging problems, memory issues, premature hair graying and fall. Various experiments are being done to identify the best reverse anti-aging technique to enhance life longevity and so on. The issues have also increased multifold as well through different dimensions and forms. But what are these issues in fact? Why are they occurring in the first place? Where and how do they find their space in our packed lifestyle and life patterns? What is their scope and goal? Are they for real, or are we just imagining them, or are we in fact creating them? Why and how are we racing against time? Should we be doing it after all? God created man. Man created machines, and machines created more machines. What we are now witnessing is machines beginning to create man. This does not sound right. This is reverse evolution. It is high time for us to relook at the fundamentals of our biological evolution. While these have been long-time thoughts in my mind and I've been looking around at nature and people for connections and explanations, I recently came across a time chart of the body organs. I would like to call it the biological clock. This seemed to explain some of my doubts in the biological concepts. When I tried to connect my observations and findings with this time chart, I found more inspiration, hope, and a crucial need to rewind our biological clock as soon as possible. I will try to brief this analysis now. The human body functions using various organs, systems, and mechanisms supported by various enhancers. When there is a problem in their functionality, we need to rectify the problem through prompt and precise diagnosis and attention. In this talk, let's look at the internal routine of the body. Ancient science and modern medicine have affirmed that the various organs and systems in the human body function in a specific order and at specific times. We have the popular phrase early to bed and early to rise. Whom does this apply to? It applies to the body, but it impacts the body, mind and soul and even our surroundings. A negative impact causes a process disorder leading to a disease or dis-ease. Given the current lifestyle requirements and adaptations, we will quickly look at each physical issue and find the optimal way to rewind our body clock. Let me say my observations about the latest commercialized concept in our body. Fertility. Fertility issues have been reported to have increased significantly in recent times and are being promoted and commercialized largely by way of campaigns. We need to accept that the body does not need any man-made support through discovery or invention to function. It just needs its space to function. Depending on the kind of suffocation experience, the body shows physical ailments from monthly menstrual disorders to PCOS and fibroids to endometriosis and total infertility. The discomfort varies from person to person. It is only when the organ is not nourished well it shows issues. This nourishment goes beyond diet and food, such as eating dry foods, pulses, massage therapies, etc. For men and women with issues in the reproductive organs of any sort, plan to go to bed by 9 p.m. and wake up by 5 a.m. and remain physically active from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. Now it is very interesting to know that the brain does not need an alarm clock to sing out the wake-up time. It has its own alarm which is timed at 8 hours. That is, if we sleep at 8 p.m., then we will wake up effortlessly at 4 a.m. no pressure. The caveat is to fall asleep as soon as we hit the bed. This is possible only when the body is extremely tired and exhausted after its day's work. This is again possible only through physical activity. Believe me, it works, and I had tried it 2 years back. Hence, the idea to remain active from 3 pm to 7 pm makes perfect sense. Few more observations to share. To rescue the kidney and heal the thyroid gland, we need to ensure that we are socially connected and communicative, that is, both listening and speaking to others while being physically active from 3 pm to 7 pm. This is easily possible through outdoor team activities and games such as basketball, badminton, public gatherings, meetings, and so on. I have a question for people with a diabetic condition. Have you observed your lung functionality or noticed your skin complexion? Do you face hemorrhoid problem as well? Beyond an affected pancreas which directly impacts the hormonal secretion, a family history of a lung disorder which may be as simple as frequent cold attacks, blocked nose to asthmatic attacks will play a huge role in explaining the cause and remedy for the diabetic condition in a person. Why and how will the skin get affected? If you notice, the 3 body systems I have mentioned are respiratory, skin, and excretory. All 3 are related to expelling waste or bad stuff from the body. There may be many more systems showing subtle defects, but this connection that I have observed is mind-boggling to me. We can even connect it to the body's energy flow and narrow down on the reason. But for now, how can we wind a body clock for this? Just sleep well till 4 am. Wake up as early as possible and move in open air, that is, breathe fresh air well till 7 am. Hope this was helpful. In the next upload, we will see how our career clock can be in sync with our biological clock, while we can be working for 9 hours and sleeping for 8 hours with ease. Until then, thank you.